hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live, we're about to enter water, only shock survive. the mic, kicking chicken, calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live. We're about to enter water, only shock survive. Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, kicking chicken, calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Bobby Hilton here, Bobby Boom, with, of course, Joey Rax.
Down in the corner here.
We got Mr. Greg Knight from McDermott Q. How you doing, Greg?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
All right, and of course, we got Jonas Souto Comino. How you doing, Jonas?
How are you? I'm okay. I'm super excited to be here.
Awesome. It's good to see both of you guys. As you know, we're doing a little show here just to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of pool. So many things happening. Obviously, Mr. Greg Knight here is going to tell us a little bit about his McDermott Q and his new signing to the ambassador of Jonas Comino. And let's talk a little bit about there. As you can see, is it? Oh, that's us. Okay. First of all, Greg, let's talk a little bit about you. You own the McDermott now since 2009. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. Since 2009.
Yeah, and I guess Jim, you bought it from Jim McDermott, right? Back then.
Jim actually had sold and retired back in the early 90s.
Okay.
And had been removed from the business for a couple decades. There was a couple different owners in between. Jim was still semi-active with the company as far as going to trade shows and expos and things like that. So I did have the opportunity to meet him many times. For the first handful of years after I bought the business, he would be at trade shows. He still signed our certificates for all of the Jim McDermott Q of the Years that we do. But unfortunately, he had passed away a handful of years ago. But I did have the opportunity to see him. He's toured around the factory. We had moved locations from when he had owned the business. So we'd worked together a little bit.
Awesome. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, he's obviously an ambassador to the pool world. I mean, McDermott, obviously, as the owner, I mean, McDermott is the name of names for Qs. I mean, me growing up, being an older guy, McDermott was the main brand, back in the day, and it's still doing fantastic now. But McDermott is it. You know what I mean?
McDermott was my first
one of the things that drew me to the company when I had first heard about it being an opportunity for acquisition was the legacy of the brand. How well known it is around the world, not just here in the United States, and it was I felt a very big opportunity at the time.
Yeah, very nice, and it looks like you're going taking the ball and running with it, doing a lot of good things. Obviously with this superstar here that you have on the screen with us, tell us a little bit about him, how you decide to get Jonas into your McDermott Q and what draw you to him. And then I'll elaborate a little bit on what we like about him too. But I want to know, what made you really say this guy can be the face for McDermott Q?
Yeah, the last couple of years we've been really focusing on product development, and I felt maybe earlier this year sometime that it was time to actually bring a touring pro, well known around the world, on board as an ambassador. We have many ambassadors that represent the brand, but not that are currently active on the pro tour. And I felt that was time with the business, the products, the strategy to try to find somebody. And it actually just kind of happened. I was at the McDermott Classic in Boston back in March, and was just there to observe, watch, meet up with Mason Shuney for the day that helped to put that on. And Jonas and I had just had a short casual conversation. And that was it kind of for the day. We didn't even really talk about a business deal working together. It was more just, who are you? How are you doing? Things like that. He was still in the midst of the tournament, and I always try to give players their space. And then some months had went by. He was out playing tournaments here in the States, and he made contact with me. And at that time, it was after he had just won the Super Billiards Expo, which I know is a big highlight of his year.
Yes, we're going to talk about that too, sure.
The timing of it just kind of worked out in conversation, and I think from there, everything just the stars aligned, I guess you'd say. Things worked out, and I think he looked at it as a really positive opportunity for himself too, and there we just kept talking and working on different things and the details of how we work together.
Awesome. What a great story. Yeah, Bo Powers runs that event for you. I hear you're going to be doing that again this year, right? Or next year?
Yeah, correct. Coming up in March. What I've heard, it's been confirmed, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be doing it again. And Mason and Bo are putting a lot of time and effort into already starting plans and coordinating and getting things aligned to try to make the event even better come March.
Awesome. All right, let's talk to the main guy now. This guy, Jonas. How you doing, my friend? How are you doing out there in Spain?
I'm good. I'm just paying attention to your conversation. It's interesting. And yeah, I'm good. I'm here in my house right now. Tomorrow I leave into Italy for a tournament. I'm just trying to practice in and get ready for the tournament.
Okay, so just give you guys a little bit of research, a little bit of info on our guy Jonas. He's a 779 Fargo. He's a touring pro. I believe he's top 65 in money, I think, for the last year. As Greg talked about earlier, he was the winner of the Expo 2023, and he beat some incredible players like John Mora, Jason Shaw. I mean, to win that event, I think it was 10,000. Was that one of your biggest wins on us?
Yeah, in money, yes, was my biggest prize.
What about as far as prestige players? I mean, you beat a lot of good players in that tournament.
Yeah, I remember in the first round, I beat one young guy from USA, Joe Tate. He has a significant future on the USA, on the for the Mosconi Cup to USA. And after I beat one guy from, I don't remember, from India or something like that. But now after I play with Warren Kiamko for Philippines, he's a legend.
Yeah, legend for sure.
Yeah, and after I beat Mora, one of the best players USA right now. He's from Canada, but he lives in USA, I think.
Yeah.
And after I beat Jason Shaw on the final, yeah, it was a good tournament for me, for my confidence.
Yeah.
So,
very nice. Yeah, and like I said, you were actually the junior champion, right, in 2021 as well, 19 and under, right? That's a world title, correct?
Yeah. I won the World Youth under 19 in the 2019 before the COVID time.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my biggest win of my career. But after the Super Builder Expo, I think it's a little bit more, because finally it's a lot of professionals there playing there. So I win one of these tournaments to professional players. Finally in the youth 19, it's okay. It's a world championship, but it's not the same level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I don't know. These kids are pretty good now. I mean, I'm sure you got people like Fedor was in the junior championships, and those guys, and you got Moritz. Those guys are all junior champions, and they're coming up. And I'm sure you played with those guys as well in those, right? At the same time here, or are they a little older than you, right? Or no, Fedor's a little older.
Yeah. I think they are older than me.
And Moritz a little younger, 20, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to go over a couple of results as well. Joe, you want to read the results? These are some of the results that we just want you guys to know about how well this guy plays. These are some of the events that he cashed in. Go ahead,
World
Joe.
Pool Championship 2023 Alpha Las Vegas Open, US Open 10 ball 2023, McDermott Classic. That's always
Here we go.
one.
We just talked about that one, right?
Yeah.
Open 9 ball Pro Players Championship, Pro 9 ball Open 2023.
Yep. All the places, right? They came in. Place he came in.
Wow.
Yeah. So really good. You placed in every one of those, cash in every one of those events. Played fantastic. What's next for you, Jonas? What do you see now that you have a huge sponsor with McDermott Q? What's 2024? What do you see? What's in your vision?
So I'm super excited to representing a brand like that, like this prestigious brand, and like from long career on the billiard sports. And I'm just focus on trying my best with this brand, do my best on the tournaments, improve with them, try to be close with them, and try to work together for more improving on the material, on the tournaments, on everything around the pool. And just say thank you to Greg for sure for give me that opportunity. And I'm focused on work together on this season 2024.
Nice. And Greg, I got a question for you. Is he going to be helping you with technology and stuff like that? Because he's such a great jumper, and he moves the ball around like he's like nobody's business. He's one of my favorite players, and he can really do things. Is he going to help you with the technology and with the advancements of some of your new products?
Yeah, definitely. We plan on using the contributions of Jonas, his feedback, and developing new products. We have already been talking about some stuff that we have in the pipeline. Nothing that's public yet, but hopefully in 2024 we'll be coming out with some new stuff that he's already helping to contribute towards.
Very nice, very nice. And I guess this week, right, the 24th is going to be your first actual McDermott representation for a professional tournament, right? What do you got coming up next week? I believe. Treviso, right? Treviso Open in Italy.
I'm going Italy to Eurotour. I think everybody knows what is Eurotour is like one of the biggest tour about tournaments in Europe. And yeah, it's a big tournament, so it's time to try all my new stuff, all my new equipment, and excited to can
Put that
like
get rid of us. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like put my sponsor, my new sponsor McDermott on the big tournaments.
Right. Oh, gotcha. So, what are you playing with now? Do you know you have your cues with you, or tell us what you're playing with? What are you using? What's in the bag?
I'm playing with this one video is gonna go out like I don't know next week or the next 2 weeks, because a lot of people there are asking me with what shaft I'm gonna play, with what equipment is gonna be which one equipment I'm gonna play. But I'm gonna say only one thing: I'm gonna play with carbon fiber for sure, and I'm gonna break with the Mach 1, one of the best brake cues I never tried, if I'm honest with everybody. And yeah, but don't worry, next week or in 2 weeks I'm gonna do a video showing everybody what is my model, what I'm gonna use for jump, what I'm gonna use for brake, my cue case, my everything.
Right. Very, very nice. We're all excited. Can't wait to see the video. We're actually gonna get, and just so you guys know, if anybody's interested in any McDermott products, Joe, you want to show them the webpage? We got their webpage up right now. We also have their link in the bio. So if you want to look at our information, you can see the links. And this is exactly what Jonas was talking about. Some of these cues, and there's the carbon fibers. What's it called?
Defy. The
Defy, right? Is that correct, guys? The Defy.
Shaft,
Yep, the Defy shaft. And so again, you guys want to go to the webpage, you can check it out. It's right in our bios, and all those cues, the Defies and everything are available right now, Greg, right?
That's correct. Yep.
There is something I really want to know about.
Go ahead. What do you got? Oh yeah. All right. This question's for Greg. Greg, we had a question for you. I'm sure you heard this before, but you ready?
Where did the idea for this come from?
Well, what's the deal with this thing here?
Now that is McDermott's idea. That was made. Yeah, that was commissioned and made back in Jim's days. It had been with the company all these years, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, I mean, I see a sold thing on there right at the bottom. How many of these were made, and who were they? Who bought them? Not who, but how many of them were made? How many of them were sold? It's really what I was looking for. Was it just one? Was it two?
When I had bought,
What was that?
just one was made, and it was purchased by an individual over in Europe about 5 or 6 years ago. We weren't
About 5
actively
years
out.
ago.
Yeah, something like that, I think. We weren't actively out trying to sell it. It was an inquiry that came through, and we've had it on our page. It's made some other publications over the years as like the world's most expensive pool cue and things like that. So somebody was out and had noticed that and inquired with us about it.
It's pretty funny because I've owned the pool hall as well as the shark stream for 30 years, and I used to have the McDermott books way back when we sold McDermott's for a million years, it seems like. But so many people we talk about that, and it was like whatever they did was a great conversation piece. You know what I mean? It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's actually a very dangerous piece.
Yeah.
The points on it are actually pretty sharp. So if you pick it up and you didn't handle it correctly, you could poke your hand and it would break skin and draw blood. If
Wow.
you want.
That's what it looks like. It really does.
It's not something that you can play with.
No.
Was too heavy anyway for Nate. Yeah, it's quite an incredible item, and yeah, it was something that Jim had made back during his company.
And they sold it you sold it about 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5, 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago,
Yeah,
something
so
like that.
I read like 2014.
Maybe
or something like
maybe I'm gonna use that model.
that. Listen, I seen you can make a ball with anything. Give him a broomstick. So with the McDermott's now, his level is going to be, dare I say, a world champion level. You know what I mean? That's the next step, right? World champion 2024, right?
Not my next step. Just keep improving and try my best, and hopefully, if I get there, I can do it. But I prefer like keep going, keep improving, and the results come along. You know what I mean?
What a winner you got in this guy, Greg. So humble, you know what I mean? He's such a great young talent. He won't say, yeah, I'm going to take the world, you know what I mean? He's just so humble, and all he does is, from what I see, he just keeps getting better and better and better. So
Yeah, it was one of the things that attracted me to this opportunity is seeing a young guy like that that's coming on the pool scene in the last handful of years and really is focused on it. And yeah, he's not out to try to be a movie star out of all of it. He's out to try to do it the right way, and he's really interested in the McDermott brand and carrying on and doing right the right way.
I have to say, McDermott was one of my first cues. It was my second cue, and I believe it was my fourth cue. So,
yeah, I have a history to tell you. Like when I was like, I think maybe 8, 9 years, I started playing with 4 or 5 years, okay? And my father has a pool hall, okay? And he buy like the covers from the tables, when you close the bar.
yeah,
you put
cover
a
the
cover
pool
on the
table.
table.
Yeah, the cover over the pool table. Yeah.
Okay, so the company of the covers was a pool shop or billiard shop in Spain, okay? And my father told to them, hey, I have one guy, he's playing okay, he's trying to play, he has only 9 years, and they sent with the, and my father buy another new covers, okay? And he said, okay, can I buy one cue from you for gift to my son? And they give to him like for free a McDermott cue with 8 years maybe. So my first professional cue was McDermott.
That's amazing. It's a great story. And I think we all can relate to the McDermott story. That's one of the reasons why we're excited that you're a part of McDermott, because McDermott has been part of the pool scene since I've been around, and everybody's had the story like you had one. And, just now everybody just needs to get to the ability that Jonas shoots. We all want to get to that ability. If we can just play like you, we'll be good to go, right? That's what we strive for. Right, Jonas? Try to play like you. I said we want to. Everybody's trying to play like you now. We want to get to that level.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to play good, and finally I play good. But other people.
Let's talk about you a little bit of how you play. Now we know how well you play in the big events, but how often do you practice? What's your practice regimen for a regular week?
So normally I just try to. Finally, it's my work, because I don't do nothing for just pool, and I just focus on, I have a lot of friends, they work, and they wake up every morning, they go to work, they go to eat, they come back to the work. So I try the same to my work, I wake up on the morning, maybe
You read
8,
questions?
9 a.m. I'm go to the work.
Can you read questions?
I practice until 1 p.m., 2 p.m. I'm go eat, and after 4 p.m. I come back to practice until 6, 7 p.m. You know. So that's my day per day.
I don't want to. Oh, I forgot we're not on
And
camera.
it depends.
I don't want to interrupt them while they're
And
talking.
on the practicing time, I don't know. Maybe I do some drills. I play against the. You know, I try to imitate if I'm in the competition, or just be focused all the time when I'm practicing. And whatever, if you are practicing like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, these 4, 5 hours should be focused. You know, it's not the same practicing and talk with somebody and shooting balls like nothing. Finally, you are not practicing. You need focus for practice, and that's what I try.
Right. Yeah, I noticed when you're here, that's you're always focused. Like whether you're playing with Lucas or when David Alcady was here, you guys are always playing. It wasn't never messing around. It's always is your focus on playing, focus on winning, and playing position and just trying to get better. But I think we had a couple questions for you, right, Joe? Any questions there from any of the audience? A lot of people are saying congratulations out there, and
a lot of
congratulations.
congratulations. I don't know if you guys saw the chat messages popping up on your screens. I know they're really small. I don't.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking, when are you coming back to the United States? Are you definitely going to be playing in the McDermott Open? As far as other events, do you know yet?
Yeah. I think 100% I'm gonna play in that McDermott Classic another time. And no, I don't know yet when I'm gonna go, because the schedule of the ranking events doesn't go out yet. So I'm waiting, but 100% in March to that tournament I'm gonna go.
Okay. Real quick, this might be a little question for both of you. As far as Mosconi Cup, who are you rooting for? Greg, I'll start with you, Greg. What do you got?
I have to root for the Americans, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot too. And Jonas, what do you think?
So who I want win the Mosconi this year?
Yeah, who do you want to win the Mosconi this year?
Really, are you telling me that question to me, my friend? For sure, I'm rooting for Europe. Finally, one of my biggest friends is FSR and David Alcaide. They're playing there in that team.
Yep.
So if I'm honest with you, I think USA doesn't have any chance. Whatever Fedor, whatever Shane, whatever Skyler. Nonsense.
Oh man, I can't wait for you around there next year so we can talk to you how bad we're going to beat you from USA.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah, I'm messing around with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. David Alcady, obviously, we're rooting for him. And I don't know if you know, the Shark Stream just sponsored David Alcady for the Mosconi Cup this year. So we're going to be on Team Europe shirt. So I'm kind of like Greg. I'm rooting for USA, but you got your players for Europe. It's kind of tough. We're in a tough spot there, Greg.
It's good for pool. Root for everybody. It's good for the game.
That's true.
100%. And like I tell people, I said, look, if we're Coke or Pepsi, we're going to go to Europe, right? And we're not staying just in America. So we're trying to broaden the world for everybody to make it better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Let's see here. You got any other questions over there? What do we got? Congratulations, and the vacant event. When you coming back? You already answered that question. So many congratulations. Got people watching in the car, pulling over to watch you. Very nice.
Yep. Liv says hi. Jamie says Liv says hi. She's watching you. So we're all waiting for you to come back.
Well, hopefully for the McDermott coming up. And well, do you know when the schedule's coming out? Do you have an idea when the schedule's going to be coming out?
No, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I don't know if I'm honest, but I think maybe after Mosconi Cup, maybe. But don't worry for all jail billiards. If I'm going to USA, I'm gonna go jail billiards.
we appreciate that. And you just talked about David Alcady's comment in the chat. Saying congratulations to McDermott Q and a great signing. Obviously, a big fan of yours as well, a good friend of yours on the Shark Stream as well. Yeah, and just so Bo Powers is commenting right now as well. The March 15th to 17th McDermott Classic. He did a great job last year. I know this year is going to be even better. And I'm hoping to see Jonas in the finals this year, right? Gonna be in the finals of the McDermott Open, right?
I'm
2024.
gonna try, but I think so.
That's it. That's it. Uh,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, that's pretty much all I got, guys. Is there anything else that you, Greg? Is there anything you want to add about? Again, how you're obviously ecstatic, Jonas and the team. Is there anything you want to add to our conversation at all?
No, it's been a great addition for us. All the staff here has really kind of rallied around Jonas now, and we're constantly watching him and supporting him and cheering him on here. And I think there might be some more things to come in 2024 for McDermott. You might hear more about us and some other names around the world that we might be adding to the team. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
Can't
Good
wait.
stuff. Good stuff. And Jonas, what do you got to say? I know you're so happy to be with McDermott Hughes. I know when you first told me about it, I can see it in your eyes how excited you were. Why don't you tell us, really how you feel? Like you're the man of one of the best Q companies in the world.
I mean, finally I work all my life on try to arrive to on the top of the pool. I didn't arrive yet. I know that, but I think I'm gonna arrive. And one of another points. Finally, I arrived to one of brand. They support me. They help me, and they treat me like super good. And that's what I like this too much, because it's a dream for me be a face of one of the best brands on the market finally, because it's not for the quality, because quality has like incredible, but more for the long, like McDermott. How many years has McDermott?
We started in 1975, so we'll have a 50th anniversary coming up, 2025.
So that's crazy, because I think everybody knows a little bit from pool, knows what is a McDermott. So I'm super glad and super excited to be part of that, and I'm gonna try to help McDermott, and for sure they're gonna help me. So that's the more important thing, and I'm super excited. I don't have any words, my friend.
Awesome. That's very good stuff. Last but not least, just want to ask you one real quick question, then we'll let you guys go. I know you're both really, really busy. But McDermott has been, you guys were you the first ones that came out with the lifetime warranty?
I can't speak to that. We've had the lifetime warranty for quite a while before my
I think
time.
it was you, but I think it was you.
I can't. I'd like to think it was, but I don't want to.
Yeah, confirm. Are you guys still doing? Are you guys still doing that?
Most definitely, yeah. Lifetime warranty, including warpage on any of our American-made products. Definitely, that's part of the brand is the product, the quality, but also the people and the service that we stand behind it. And if there ever was a problem, knowing that we're always going to take care of you. And we got 50 years, like I said, coming up in a couple of years, continuous. We've never been out of business or stopped producing that whole time. So it's really remarkable.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things, they love, because as Jonas was saying about quality, we get warranty, just make you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? That stand behind your product. We got one question for you.
One other last thing to add about that too is we're always trying to listen. I think that's another thing about us is we're always trying to adapt, knowing that we're never perfect, and we're always trying to strive for making better products, better processes, and improving what we do. So trying to make sure that we're a company that's always listening, whether it's to Jonas or even the average bar player at league and things like that. If they're providing feedback and comments, always trying to listen and take note. Maybe we don't react every single time, but when we hear people speak enough about different things, what the needs are, what the changes need to be, we always make sure to address it.
Nice. I think with this signing is exactly what you're talking about. You got the youth of the sport right there is a champion as a junior, and he's already starting to win big events. I think it's going to be a great matchup for you guys. And I want to say, thank you guys very much for joining us. If you guys ever need anything from the Shark Stream, feel free to reach out. Jonas has my number. Greg, now you have my number. So it was a pleasure having you guys on. I just want to say thank you very much.
Before you go, Greg, we have one question in the chat. You want to know, Ali wants to know, when are you bringing back the Chop skateboard cue? Limited edition.
That question comes up almost every week here at the office. We have something in the works. I know I've been saying that now for probably a year and a half, but there is something in the works. So all I can say is it's coming. I'm not going to promise that it's next year, but it's coming. So stay tuned.
All right, we have one more question too. This is coming from one of our guys from Team No Sleep. What's up with the island boy? We need to know about the island boy.
No. This is like finally, I live in Iceland. I live in Ibiza. So a lot of people they was telling me nicknames like a Macarena or something, but I didn't like it too much. So I just talked with one friend, and he told me, "Hey, why you don't put that nickname?" And I said, "Oh, I like it," and I just put on my polo shoes, on my polo t-shirts to play competitions. I put behind on me, so that's my nickname. Okay, and the reference is because I live on Iceland. I live in Ibiza, so that's why. Nothing more.
Beautiful. All right, the island boy. Again, thank you guys very much for joining us. The island. Go ahead.
But listen, you now
look at that smile. Look at that smile. Go ahead.
Now a lot of people now a lot of people they're gonna tell me you are the island boy.
I was gonna play that for you, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, that's good, man. Listen, it makes sense though. You are an island boy. You're from the islands. It's perfect. It's a perfect name for you, and I think it's going to stick. I think it's a good name. Greg, would you agree?
Thank you.
I think it's a good name also. I like it.
I like it too. All right, guys, we're not going to take any more of your time. This is Bobby Boom along with Joey Rax saying thank you guys for joining us, and hopefully we can do this again sometime.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
All right. Jonas, I'll see you later, buddy.
Great talking.
Thank you to everybody, and bye-bye. Be safe.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Airmouth Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vacu Lease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,